Ever felt helpless when your child is unwell? Picture a mother, her heart brimming with anxiety as she gazes at her child. Something seems off. Her fears escalate as she gently places the thermometer under the tiny armpit. The numbers confirm what her heart already knew. Her little one has a fever. The realization hits her like a wave, leaving her feeling helpless and lost. She's a mother. She's supposed to know what to do. She's supposed to protect her child from all harm. But what happens when you don't know what the harm is? Tears well up in her eyes, a manifestation of her confusion and fear, trickling down her cheeks as silent pleas for help. In the midst of her turmoil, she reaches out, her fingers trembling as they dial numbers and type out messages. Frazzled, she reaches out for advice from every possible source. In her desperation, she turns to everyone she knows. She dials her mother's number, her voice trembling as she asks for advice. Her mother, full of wisdom but miles away, can only offer so much assistance over the phone. Next, she calls a friend, hoping for some insight, some piece of information that she may have missed. But the friend is equally clueless. In the midst of her worry, she decides to post a picture on Instagram, pleading for help. Among the flurry of comments, one suggests Google. She's overwhelmed, the digital sea of information only adding to her confusion. She tries her husband next, his familiar voice her last hope for comfort and guidance. But the call goes unanswered, his work commitments keeping him out of reach. Without thinking clearly, she rushes to the local hospital. The baby's discomfort is her only focus, her heart aching with the fear that she might not be doing enough. At the hospital, the wait is long and the anxiety is high. The clock ticks, each second feeling like an eternity, as a wave of relief washes over when a nurse finally approaches. There's a palpable tension in the air as the doctor arrives, a stern look on his face. The room is filled with a silence that's loud, a silence that's broken by the doctor's reassuring words. "Your child is merely teething," he says. "The fever is part of the process and will pass on its own." A wave of relief crashes over the mother, but it's quickly followed by a tide of embarrassment. She's an educated adult, yet she didn't know about something as simple as teething. As she leaves the hospital, her mind is filled with what-ifs and I should have knowns. An educated adult, the mother feels embarrassed and returns home, wishing she knew better. Next time you're in the same situation, remember, there's a solution. It's a tale as old as time. A new symptom arises, panic ensues, and before you know it, you're in the waiting room of a local hospital, feeling like you've just run a marathon. But what if I told you there's a more convenient, less stressful way to handle these situations? That's where Dr. Maze comes in. Dr. Maze is an app designed to provide immediate medical advice right at your fingertips. No more frantic calls to friends and family, no more endless Google searches that leave you more confused than before, and certainly no more unnecessary trips to the hospital. With Dr. Maze, you have the confidence of knowing you're getting professional advice without leaving the comfort of your home. Think about it. You're home alone with your little one, and you notice something's off. Instead of spiraling into panic, you reach for your phone, open the Dr. Maze app, and get the information you need. It's like having a doctor on speed dial, only better. You get a quick, reliable response that helps you understand what's happening and what you need to do next. And the best part, it's all free. But Dr. Maze isn't only for those moments when you're unsure about a symptom. It's also a wealth of information for everyday health and wellness. Want to know the best way to soothe a teething baby? Dr. Maze has the answer. Looking for tips on how to manage your own health while caring for a newborn? Dr. Maze has you covered. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes the unexpected happens. But with Dr. Maze, you can navigate those moments with a sense of control and confidence. You can be prepared instead of scared. So what are you waiting for? Ask Dr. Maze, it's free to download and use. Be prepared, not scared. With Dr. Maze, the power to handle health concerns is literally in the palm of your hand.